We've been getting so much rain every week. At the beginning of the week, I try to empty out the rain gauge. I probably should write it down, but I don't want to know how much rain we've been getting overall. It's been a lot. So we got 4 inches last week. It's supposed to be raining again today. Just hasn't started yet. So it'll be interesting to see how much rain we get today. We're gonna be building this post frame, and we need to figure out our height, our angles, and then our notches for all of that.
Do you want me to get those for you? Al has designed this building in his head, so he's in the creative process. So this takes a few minutes. It's pretty interesting to watch and see him. You can see he's thinking about something and then seeing how he's figuring it out, all out behind the scenes of the creative process.
If I had a fancy computer CAD drawing system, I would do this in the computer, but instead of having a computer, this is the old way of doing things. $141, so just shy of 12 feet, 141 and a half. So now let's go up to where we're gonna be building this and make sure our elevation is gonna work with the outdoor boiler.
Look, it's not a pond anymore.
It's not. We'll see what happens when we get the rain.
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll wash off the rock wall a little bit. Front of the building's going to be right here. So to the back of the outdoor boiler, we'll say is 103. And at 103 inches, we need to be at least 6 feet 3 inches, which we will be, because all the way back here, the lowest point is going to be 6 feet 6 inches. So 78 inches right there. So we have the height for that, which is perfect. So that's good. We can go back down to the workshop, mark our angles, mark our cuts, start notching, and getting all of our posts cut, and then we can make all of our bracing and everything down there. The rain's supposed to be starting shortly. Looks pretty unwelcoming over that way. A little bit of blue sky over there. And it seems like lately when we've been getting hammered with rain, there's always a little bit of blue sky somewhere. And then the rain comes down, you can still see blue sky, and everywhere else is just rain.
Are you helping?
All right, so I'm gonna do a center support. So this way, our snow load or our structural strength is 6 feet. We have a support for our rafters, and we're not trying to go 12 feet. If we didn't get the snow we get in our location, I wouldn't worry about having a center support, but we can get a lot of snow in the winter. I wanna make sure this is good and strong. All right, so now the center post is where we need it to be. We can mark it. So we gotta get everything cut to length, and then we gotta make notches because we want this header to recess in. Ooh, that's hot. All right, I'm gonna number these pieces so they don't get messed up. This is gonna be 1, this will be number 2, number 3, and this will be number 4. So I don't want that on that side because that'll be seen. If I put it on the inside, we won't see it. So we'll build 1, 2, 3, and then we'll put our top plate on. So now we gotta cut the notches out for the top plate. Oh gosh. Got it. I think I followed that line pretty good. I'm happy with that. Got the first of many cuts done. Now I want to notch this back one. I got to notch it to the side, and I got to notch it to the back. It's going to have a header going across it. I don't know about you guys, but using a Sawzall makes my nose itch, at least in this position. And sometimes it makes my arms and my elbows itch. Not my favorite tool to use, but when you need it, you need it. Alrighty, and then also, let's flip it back this way. Okay, there's that one. Okay, I like that. So that'll be like this. The back will go like that. Bam, I like it. Oh, you heavy. Come on. There you go. Bam. All right, I haven't got my nose and right here itchy. My love of using a Sawzall. I want to know if that happens to you guys or not. Does running a Sawzall make your nose and wrist itch? I can't be the only one. That works. Okay, that was an easy one. Oh yeah. Bingo. I like it. All right, so this side is done. When this side is standing up, this will be the side up against the outdoor wood boiler. So the other side, I gotta invert. So when it's standing up, it's on the opposite end. Bam. Three ringy dingy. Now that last 6x6 cut nice. That was the driest 6x6 out of the bunch. The other ones are like dripping wet. Makes cutting with the Sawzall and the regular skill saw, circular saw, a lot more work because you got all that wetness binding on your blade. Yeah, so that one was nice. On my first set of 6x6s, I forgot a cut on 2 different ones. So I gotta go back, take the 2 end ones down, add another cut, get them looking like that one right there, and then they'll be ready for the next step. All right, luckily I remembered to make the other 2 cuts before we had everything set and we were assembling it. So now we can leave these down here right now. Let's go set our post pockets. I have some adjustable post pockets left over from when we were building the barn last winter. So we're gonna be using these on this build because we have them. If we didn't have them, I would have just been getting regular post pockets, but since we have these ones, we're gonna use them. I ain't gonna complain. The sun's decided to come out for a little bit. They were calling for an inch of rain, now they're only calling for a ½ inch. Maybe we won't get any, I don't know. Let's get this front one set. We're gonna use a 6-inch headlock because I want to be all the way down through. Oh yeah, that ain't going nowhere. And then we'll get our 6x6 set on top of this. And then we'll bend that up once it's in place. And that's gonna be to the outside. Oh, that sucked that in nicely. And then this is gonna go like so. Bam. I like it. I will say these adjustable post pockets are pretty nice. Oh yeah. All right, 142. Oh, I like it. Cookie and Azalea are loving the grass over there. The cows in the woods, I don't know where they are. They're roaming around. They're in there somewhere, having fun. I need to get ready to go to our podcast Homestead Shop Talk with Jason from Sow the Land and Ben from Holler Homestead. I'll pick the camera back up in the morning. It is the next morning. I'm not sure how much rain we got. We'll have to check the rain gauge. I do know it's cold today. Right now it's like 55, a high of 58 today. So there's a cold front that blew in with that rainstorm, and it's pretty cold for this time of the year. Here it is August and it's in the 50s. It's nice and warm in here. All right, we got to bring up all of our 6x6s. Everything's been cut to length, notched. All right, now we can head on up and start getting this built. I wonder how much rain we got overnight. Just shy of an inch. They were calling for a ½ inch, and we got just shy of an inch. No wonder why everything's so soggy again.
Have we ever used these kind of brackets?
We have. Okay, hold that. I'm going to tap it in to you. So.
Oh, it's because that's down. It's making me like. Okay.
All right, that's cool. So now we'll go to that front one.
Yeah, make sure you pour it the right way.
All right. Okay, so then the whole thing's got to get shifted back like that. And that we can do with the bracing after. Actually, like that right there. Let me put some more headlocks in.
Tacking it in place.
Just tacking it for now.
I wasn't expecting it to be only 50-something degrees today.
I'll have to go back and put more screws in, but I only have so many right now. I got to run out after we get this all built and pick up supplies. So one of the things I'm going to get is more Simpson bracket screws. It's kind of nice. You can put your 6x6s in, screw them in place, and then they stand there by themselves. Dirty puppy dog. You gonna help Brutus?
He goes, I'll probably do a better job than Gina.
He'll hold it, jump up on it with his paws.
Yeah.
Anything good in the tractor?
Snacks?
No snacks? All right, we'll set the top plate and then we'll get that center post in. It's nice having a flat dry spot to work in. It's definitely high enough everywhere, which is nice. It's more than tall enough in the back here, which is perfect. It's gonna be more than high enough for our wood storage over there. And then we'll have storage over here. We're gonna put our smoker in here, is the plan, and some other things.
Where are you going first? Over there?
Let go for a minute. Okay, now you can hold it. So I gotta come that way with this. And this one wants to go that way too. All right, so that's good. This one, when we go to put our braces in, we'll have to rack it and make sure this stays nice and plumb. That side is plumb. Actually, this side we want to make plumb. We'll try to plumb it up now before we put the center one in, because the center one will help hold it. All right, so we are 68 3/8 from the front. 68 3/8. All right, these actually plumbed up fairly easy. I just pushed on them a couple of times and it's holding where it needs to be. So I'm gonna set the center post. We'll get that screwed in place. Then we can get the front set. I like it right there. Let me get the bottom toe nailed and...
Do you want me to hold it?
As long as you're gonna hold it this time.
Good stay.
Perfect. Just like you, babe. A little off.
I say I redeemed myself.
All right, I'm gonna pull myself a bottom measurement, and that's what I can cut the top at, -3 inches. And that'll keep everything nice and level and plumb. Okay, so we are 123 3/8. So we're gonna be 120 3/8. Best portable workbench right here. Let's get this back one set. Bam, bam, I like it. I mean, I like that. That's the main structure. Now I gotta do some measuring and figure out what I want for overhang in the front, the back, and on the sides. So let me get some measuring done in the back, and I wanna see how much of an overhang. So yeah, you'd have like that for an overhang. 6, 10, 11. All right, guys, it's been a while. We're gonna take a road trip to Lowe's. We haven't been there in a long time. We went to 𝑀𝑎𝑖𝑙 last time. This time we need to go to Lowe's. I like going to Lowe's because I know where all of the little parts, pieces, and screws and everything that I need, hardware, where they keep all that stuff. I am familiar with it. And it's out, and they're open after hours. So let's take a road trip. We'll get all the material we need. Hopefully we get it all. Yeah, I've been jonesing. I haven't been to Lowe's in a while. I don't know about you guys, but I'm used to going there quite a bit. Those aren't going anywhere. Let's try to get all this lumber back to the homestead before it gets rained on too much. This is my kind of traffic jam. The turkeys are leading the way. Oh, there they go. I guess that's their exit. If I'm gonna get stuck behind something going slow, I'd rather have it be turkeys, deer, moose, something like that. Well, we made it back. Not too much rain, but it's coming. We're gonna unload everything and keep it in the workshop. Unfortunately, because that means I gotta load it back up later, bring it back up to the build site when it's not raining. Who knows when that's gonna be. Let's keep it undercover. It's nice having a workshop to work in when it's raining. I'm so glad we built this last year. It's nice to have. There's the next pile of lumber that we're gonna turn into something. This is where we're gonna end this video. Thanks for coming along on our homesteading journey. You guys are a huge blessing to us in our homesteading. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe. We'll see you right back here in the next video. Bye.